please raise your hand so that we can acknowledge and get you a microphone. We'll start with on your right, Tim O'Malley, right in the middle.
Riley, to your right. 7 or 8 rushes on that first drive, including the touchdown. Were you limited at all the rest of the game? I think you only had about maybe 3 or 4 more designed runs.
No, I don't think I was limited. That's just kind of how the game worked out. But I was feeling just fine the rest of the game.
And that last drive, they brought pressure. Was it something you were expecting they would bring pressure? Were you looking for perhaps a little bit more of a prevent defense on their part?
On the
very last
drive,
yes.
They bluffed a zero look one time, but I was expecting them to bail out like they did. So, yeah, it was as expected.
And then just right to his right, Jackson O'Neal.
That second interception today, what did you see on that play?
Yeah, it's a completely bad read. That single high safety was attaching to the inside post. Thought he would attach again. Bad eyes, bad feet, bad ball. It's gonna result in a pick. So. Can't happen. Completely my fault. I got to fix it, and it starts at practice. I got to have better practice all week. Got to be more disciplined with my eyes, and yeah, I got to clean up my game all around if we want to win football games.
And then you left the pocket a couple times today. Was that the pressure you were feeling, or just lack of options downfield?
No, I don't think it was a lack of options downfield. I just got to be more disciplined with my eyes and my reads and my progressions as a whole. Obviously, I have full faith in my offensive line. I thought they played really well. I just got to be, do a much better job of sitting in that pocket and going through my whole reads.
All the way in the back.
Riley, curious, how are you feeling after that game? And I guess what did you see that went wrong in your preparation or could have gone better for you?
Yeah, how I'm feeling. Obviously, you guys could probably imagine, so I won't dive into that too much. But I think it's a motivation. So. You can mob around for a while, but tomorrow you got to wake up and go on to the next day. So that's what we're going to do.
On your right, Angela DeCarlo.
Riley, when you have the highs that you guys had last week to the low of this week, how do you rally the troops to get ready to go for next week?
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be looking at me. So, how I approach today, how I approach tomorrow, how I approach this afternoon is going to be indicative. And hopefully people will follow how I approach things. Obviously, all the eyes are on me, so I got to lead by example right now.
Riley, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Next up, Howard Cross.
How we doing?
On the left here, Howard.
Howard, how did you feel like you guys prepared for this game, and what did you feel like was the issue in the first half of the defense?
I was already telling them, I've specifically, damage control, I've been up here for Marshall, I've been up here for Cincinnati, and I say the same thing, right? We need to prepare like they're one of the best teams in the nation. I don't care if we go against them. I don't care if we go against Alabama. That's how we need to prepare. And we did prepare. We need to really lock in on what we need to focus on. From the top down, we all need to really know what we want. And I think we do. And I'm going to say the same thing I say every time. We know we're a good team, and we can be a good team. And I have full confidence in that.
All the way to your right, front row, Angela.
Building off that, Howard, obviously you come back for an additional year. A lot of you guys came back for an additional year to have a special season, and here you are 1-1. How frustrated is that locker room considering all that?
We're 1-1. All right, we still got 10 games left, or bad math, it'll be 4 games, so we make the playoffs, right? This isn't the end of our season, and we know that. Yeah, this sucks. All right, we know that. Everybody knows that. All our fans know that. We know that. All of our coaches and everybody top down knows that. But I'm going to tell y'all what I told everybody. Use that. Use what everybody's telling you. Everybody's going to, you're going to be hearing it all week. We suck. All right, use that. Because with all due respect, 7 days, we're on the field again. So are we going to be all right, damn, I guess it's over, game 2, or are we just going to keep rolling? And I think that's what we're going to do, is keep moving.
Also on your right, third row back, Jackson O'Neal.
Howard, NIU was able to rush for 190 yards today. What were they doing so well up front to kind of get that production?
Sorry, say that again, sorry.
NIU was rushed for 190 yards today. What were they doing up front to get that kind of production?
I don't know, stretches, trick plays, not a mean way. We knew we're more physical, physical strength, speed of them, so they needed to use something to try and, catch us off our guard, trick us, or get under routes and everything like that. And again, NIU is a good team. and he was a really good team. They got a good front. They have a really good running back. He's definitely gonna be playing on Sunday. I'm just saying that right now, but they're a good team. And with any good team, we need to make sure we're ready for them.
Front row on your left.
Howard, you mentioned, you've been here before, whether it was Cincinnati or Marshall. As this game was progressing, was there anything you were sensing on the field comparable to those games? Did you do anything to try to change the outcome?
Oh yeah, no. I think the earliest one. Yeah, I've been here for a minute. The earliest one maybe Marshall. I think when we had this sort of deal. No, it was Toledo. 5 years ago, we were playing Toledo, and like the game was on the line, and like they were driving down. We were supposed to stop them, or they could have won. And like I'll never forget. Like it was hey, we're in a dogfight. Like, oh yeah, no, like they're keeping up with us. Oh yeah, no, like they're beat. Like that doesn't do anything for us. Like, all right, we're in a dogfight. That's how we have to roll, and that's honestly how we started to feel towards the end of the game. And I was making sure all the older guys who had been in this spot are making sure all the younger guys, and we have a young team, all the younger guys were in that sort of mindset. So.
And as one of the leaders on this team, and as upperclassmen, who do you lean on this week to try to get everything to come back together?
Again, I lean on the leaders. Like I'm a leader, but the leaders. So I lean on Riley. I lean on Freeman. Like I told Riley, and I told all like the other guys. I talked to Freeman outside. Like, yeah, this is awful, but like, game 2, we got 10 games left at least. Like we got to move because we literally just started the season. So if we're done, then that's it. But that's not us, and I know that's not us. So we're gonna come out strong next week, and I'm excited. I really am excited for next week. So.
Howard, thank you. On your left, Xavier.
Xavier, what did you see from NIU's offense that was giving you guys trouble?
They just outplayed us. I mean, I don't know. We just, missed tackles, some missed assignments. They popped a couple explosive plays on us that hurt us. So, they kind of just outplayed us in that aspect.
And then the final drive where NIU's going down there, what's the message to the team? How are you guys trying to rally to stop them there?
Yeah, it's a tough situation. They're in field goal range. It's fourth down. Obviously, you're just trying to get a stop. Just trying to grab the ball, try to attack the ball as much as we can. Like I said, it's a hard position. So just try to make the best out of the situation. Like you said, just get a stop and, give the offense a chance.
Front row on your right, Angelo DeCarlo.
Xavier, similar question that I asked Howard. A lot of you guys came back for another year when many of you could have decided to go pro. How much does that, yourself included, how much does that add to the frustration of being 1-1 at this point?
It's not like entirely. I mean, obviously it's frustrating we lost, but it's not like, I don't know if you're asking me if I'm like regretting it or anything, but it's not like I'm regretting the decision at all. I came back because I know I believed in this team. We're gonna come back and bounce back from this. At the end of the day, we lost. We're 1-1, but we gotta figure out what the problem is, and we'll come back stronger.
What do you do as a leader, as a captain, to get this team ready for next week to make sure that this doesn't spiral?
Yeah, just bring the young guys up, older guys. Just bring the whole team together. Like I said, we're 1-1. We have to accept that fact, but we still have 10 more games, long season ahead of us. So just get ready for the next week and just continue to improve.
Second row on your right, in the green shirt.
Xavier, at what point did you realize that this game was not going to be the same from what you might expect against an opponent like this? Was it when they scored their first touchdown, or at what point did you realize that this game, might not have the best outcome?
I really didn't have that thought necessarily. I didn't, wasn't like, all right, we're gonna lose this game or anything. I mean, obviously they came out and they scored, and you were kind of like, all right, these guys are ready to play. So, it kind of opened up our eyes. Took us a minute to get going, but it wasn't anything negative in my eyes or our teammates' eyes. We just wanted to find a way to win, and we didn't find that way to win. So.
And obviously Northern Illinois got the better of you. So how do you expect to strategize for a more talented offense like Purdue's?
Yeah, like I said, just come back in the film room, clean up, watch this game, clean up our mistakes, figure out what we did wrong, and then, you know, start preparing for Purdue. Obviously, they're going to try to exploit some of the things that happened this game, so just get ready for anything that can come at us.